Hey everybody, and we back swinging with still swinging, and I'm your host Thomas. And as always, family, look, we got my girl Kendra G, and I ain't saying much of it. All right, 15, 20 seconds. Look, nice looking young lady. She on the same planet with us. She looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help her out, gentlemen.
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 38.
38. What you do for a living?
So I'm a Scrum Master, but it might as well say project management. Most people don't know what the heck a Scrum Master is.
You're a what?
A Scrum Master.
What's a Scrum Master?
So if you think about like a coach of a team, I'm the coach of a project management team. I just make sure that the wheels keep turning till the project's done.
Okay. You said coach of a what?
Project manager, or like a software development team.
Okay. So is that to say project manager?
That's fine.
Is it different?
It's a little different, but it's in the same family.
Okay.
Yep, it's in the same family.
Okay. They're telling me Scrum. I never heard of it. I guess some of them heard of it. All right, so I put Scrum Master. They've heard of your job.
Okay.
You have any kids?
No. No kids.
You ever been married?
Nope.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn. All right, here we go. We got Jessica, St. Louis, 38, Capricorn, no kids, never married. Scrum Master is...
First thoughts, family. Nice looking lady. Not a bad looking lady. But I seen her before. I'm telling you, I ran into her 100 times. She 38 years old. She's single. She a professional. She a really nice looking lady. It ain't no reason why she should be single. She a very forceful lady. A very forceful woman. And listen, her strong men don't get along. All right. I bet you. Family, I bet you. She want me to see her as my equal and my competitor. And no, I'm not going to be challenged for every step. No, bro, she too hard work. All right, and she ain't cute enough to be that much hard work. Watch, I bet you I'm not wrong.
Good job. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
All right, so I did write this down because I'll forget.
We like that.
Okay, so I want a man that loves God. That's funny. Emotionally intelligent. Good conversationalist. That probably should have been number one. Smells good. I love a man that wears cologne. Honestly, I prefer somebody who's been to therapy or at least been on some sort of healing journey. Good communicator, works out, and likes to travel.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Let's see. I think I have deal breakers here. So no cigarette smokers. I cannot stand cigarette smoke. Nobody who disrespects women. Someone who also shares like my same faith belief. However you want to look at that. I'm a Christian. What else? Someone who lacks like emotional intelligence. Anybody who's like toxic, unhealed. I can't.
No toxic, unhealed people.
Brothers, let me tell you the kind of lady you got sitting in front of you. She one of those, in case you never encountered this woman before. She one of those ladies that think she gonna talk condescendingly to you, and when you buck on her, she gonna try to gaslight you and act like you crazy, and you just talk to her like that for no reason. All right, she gonna get old so fast. She nowhere near cute enough to get what she thinks she gonna put you through. But you can't tell her this. She just thinks she the business. All right, she just thinks she could the business, but every man she encounter just run away from her. Whole butt away from her. She thinks she gonna be running you under the guise that she know more than you and she's smarter than you and she tripping.
Yeah.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
So I don't necessarily have like I know a lot of women get on here and they're like they have a height requirement and all that. I don't necessarily have a height requirement or anything like that. I think for me, as long as he takes care of himself. Like I'm a gym girly, so I'm in the gym quite often. So I would prefer somebody who's health conscious, who likes to work out. But But yeah, other than that, like somebody who has a nice smile.
Bro, the lady needs you to be perfect. All right, she needs you to be perfect, but it's just one thing. You need to accept all her flaws, be able to deal with her. Or if you can't, when you can't deal with this, you can't handle her, and you intimidated by her. A bunch of stuff you ain't gonna care what she called it. You just want to call it her gone.
I don't really discriminate really.
Okay. Should he look a we did that. Should he make a certain amount of money?
So I don't, it's hard to like put like a dollar amount on that. I think as long as they can like take care of themselves, I would say like, but
Bro, that's a day in the life of talking to her. You notice how she don't never want to answer the question? She thinks she can play this verbal judo with you, and it's going to get on your nerves because she don't know who men are. We don't like all these damn challenges, especially not from our women. And think about it, just a normal, straight, simple question, bro. She thinks she need to get smarter than you on a normal, straight, simple question. All right.
between 70 and 80K at the very least.
Okay. 70, 80K. Should he be in St. Louis?
To be honest, I would prefer him be out of state. St. Louis is really small. Like it's a major city, but it's really small. Everybody knows everybody. Most people that you meet, they probably dated somebody that you know. So because I don't like to share, I would actually prefer them be out of state, and I'm actually open to relocating.
Be out of town, and she will move. Let's do.
Trust me, she would. She would move and be your worst nightmare. She will move. She is that type of woman. She would move because where she at, nobody coming nowhere near her. All right, they won't deal with her. Ain't nobody gonna put up with her. She think it's the men where she at. No, it's her. She think maybe if she broaden her horizons, men will start thinking this is okay, that her behavior is okay. They not. They not gonna put up with that. They not gonna tolerate you. And the next thing you're gonna be 48.
The Kendra G.
Okay. It's out here, I guess.
We gotta see your legs.
Okay. Maybe I should pull you down, son.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pull it down.
Yeah. I'm have to pull it way down. All right.
Okay. We see you, girl. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, curvy in the right places. Jessica, what was your last relationship?
Nice looking lady, fellas, but I'm telling you, ain't gonna be enough for her to get this attitude off of you. Ain't gonna be enough. You're gonna keep looking.
I've been single since September of 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
So I won't say like exactly how long it's been, but I will at least say I've not been intimate with anybody in 2025.
Okay. This year. Ain't nobody made the cut.
Nobody made the cut.
Okay. Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Trust me, bro, it's hard for her to get a dude thirsty enough to hang around her long. All right? Listen, she gonna have to be putting straight up. All right? Because you ain't gonna hang around her long. All right? And you know you ain't gonna do this, I'm telling you.
I should wrote that down too. I would say 3 flaws that I need to work on. One, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I'll be honest about that. So that's something I'm trying to work on. I get it, but sometimes I expect perfectionism out of myself, and then in turn I expect perfectionism out of other people. So that's something I'm working on.
No, bro, she a lie. She expect perfectionism out of you. She expect a bunch of grace for her. Trust me. She don't expect perfection from herself. She just going to expect it of you and think you should go for this.
Let's see. Second one, having more patience in the dating process. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because I've been single for a while, you know how it is. It's like the first sign that anybody's doing anything, you like, yeah, I can't do it, child. I can't. Like I'm not gonna be able to do it. So I think if I could just have a little bit more patience.
Bro, that's a woman for your ass. You know it's vice versa, boys. You ain't gonna have no patience to deal with her. You not. All right, and you ain't gonna put up with her long enough to get what she got. You not. That's why she go long. Trust me, she go long times without having sex. All right, because it's hard to find men willing to deal with her and that attitude to get it long enough to get it.
Um,
Yo, she nice looking, right? She a nice looking lady. Trust me when I tell you she look better while she gone.
with people and try to get to know them, give more grace.
Okay.
Let's see. Last one. I would say going with my first mind. I think I naturally see the good in people and naturally see the good in everything. So I think sometimes just going with my first mind, because sometimes I meet people, or even if it's not even a dating situation, but I go into something and I'm like, yeah, I'm not really feeling this. But I go ahead anyway. I'm like, well, just have an open mind. And when I get to the end of it, I'm like, child, I already knew I shouldn't have did this.
Got you. Okay. Okay. Now, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm really genuine, dependable,
Fair use, family. Fair use.
thoughtful, um, loyal. I think what's probably the best thing that I like about myself, I think I do a good job of making people feel seen and heard. Like I think I do a good job of creating a safe space for people. Good communicator. I've been to therapy myself, working through any issues that I have, and so yeah, I think those things make me a pretty
They
good.
say you represented St. Louis well.
Okay, I'm glad that.
Bro, I'm not saying nothing about her as a woman. I'm saying about her as a partner. And I'm telling you why she 38 years old, attractive and single. And single to the point that she on the Kendra G show. She don't even have no suitors that she interested in. Men just can't stand to be around her. Listen, I'm not saying about nothing about her as a professional. I'm talking strictly about her as a mate, as a woman, as somebody that you can see yourself growing old with. I'm telling you, you're gonna keep looking.
That's the case.
Yeah. They say you represented St. Louis well. Okay, Jessica. You're 38. What's the age range you would date?
I'd say between like 35, 45.
Could the guy have kids?
I'm okay with them having kids. If I'm being honest, I would prefer them have older kids. So,
What's
well, at least
the
older than
youngest?
10. I would say at least older than 10.
Older than 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want kids?
Bro,
I would be open to it. I think now at this point in my life, I do travel a lot. It is kind of nice being able to come and go as I please.
bro, you're gonna see you got a selfish woman here. I'm telling you. I promise you. Ain't nothing bigger than what she want. Never. Never. You don't know how many times I seen her.
I think if I got married though,
Bro, she present well. She do. I seen her a million times. That's how listen, she got that allure. And then she gonna have that repel.
and my husband wanted kids, I would not just be open to it. You know how some people say like, oh, I'd be open to it, and it's more like sacrificing. It wouldn't be like that for me. If I became a mother, I'd look at it as a blessing. But if I don't end up having kids, honestly, I think that I'd be okay.
Okay.